Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a good day today. I have 4 candles here to go through in just a second to figure out the candle pairing. And then I also just made a cup of coffee. And I tried to find a cup. If I've used this cup, it's been a long time ago. So these are the old, well, the cup is full right now of coffee. It's like, I actually put it on the medium setting of coffee, and you can see it's like at the very top of it, but it's white on the side. On the other side, it says Cafe Pesu on it. It's the old Cafe Pesu cups. I'll show them to you in a second when this cools down because I don't want to spill coffee all over my computer. But I was trying to find a cup that I haven't shown on video. Some of my cups are just so boring. So it's like if I brought it out here, it'd be like, oh, or I buy like 4 of the same cups, you know? So anyway, I was trying to find a cup. So I have the new Cafe Pesu cup, and then I have this old one because when they were getting rid of their cups, you could buy them for like $5 or something like that. So anyway, one day when we were there, I got one as we were leaving. But anyway, and the coffee that I made is that Happy brand coffee. Okay, I would not recommend that coffee. I think the marketing and the box is very, very cute. I don't even know what the flavor I have is. It's like the greenish teal box. I could look it up here in just a second. Well, I'll do that in a second. But anyway, it's not strong at all. I mean, it's very, very weak. It's almost kind of like tea weak coffee, if that makes sense. But anyway, so I have the coffee made, and I have the candles and everything, and I am not feeling great today. I'm not feeling great at all. I got up. I don't really know what's going on with me. You know, my stomach hurt a little bit yesterday, but then by the end of the day, it was fine. Last night, when Alex and I were watching TV, we watched, what did we watch last night? We watched one episode of Traders Australia, or Traders New Zealand, and then he was really tired, so he was like, I want to go to bed. Well, towards the end of the show, I started feeling like really lethargic. I didn't feel great at all. And so I went upstairs with him and I laid down. That was at about, first of all, the New Zealand Traders it's the same, you know, concept as the other ones, but I'm not that invested in it at all. I'm just like not invested in the people or anything like that. But anyway, so we got done with that like right at 10 o'clock because I was like, do you want to watch another one? He's like, I'm exhausted. I want to go to bed. So we went upstairs and got in bed. I was like, this is perfect because then I can lay down till like 11:30, 11:45. I can get up and I can watch my shows and all this kind of stuff. So I got up last night and I felt pretty good. Like my stomach wasn't hurting and I felt pretty good. I just was really, really tired. I don't know why. I was kind of thinking about this earlier today when I got up. That saying that like, you know, if you don't give your body time to rest, your body will force you to rest kind of thing. Because I got up today and I woke up and my throat just felt like it was closing. I can't see anything. Like I got in the bathroom. I was like opening my mouth. I can't see anything. It doesn't look like, you know, inflamed or anything. But my throat just feels like it's like closing up. I don't even really know how to explain it. It almost kind of feels like allergies, but it's way too early in the year for that. And I'm just really lethargic today. I'm just really, really tired. So I don't know if I'm like sick or whatever. I feel like I've been sick a lot lately. So I don't really know what's going on. But anyway, I woke up. And at first when I woke up, I just kind of like laid there in bed. And I was like, I didn't even know if I was going to make a vlog, in all honesty. I thought of that saying, you know, where it's like, if you don't give your body time to rest, it'll force you to rest kind of thing. Like meaning that like you'll just make yourself sicker. And so I was like, well, maybe I just shouldn't. You know, yesterday all I did was film the vlog. Tomorrow is Cousin Fun Day, which we're going to be back here, I mean, no later than 3 o'clock, Caroline said. So my plan is to film videos after that. But if I come home and I'm really, really tired, well, I don't know. If I don't feel good tomorrow, I probably won't end up going at all. I just have such a hard time taking like days off in a row without filming videos, you know. I filmed videos on Saturday, then I didn't film them on Sunday, and I didn't film them yesterday, so that was 2 days off other than the vlog. And so my plan today was, I mean, I have, again, the list of all the videos that I wanted to make, and I woke up today and I just was like, first of all, I was like, I didn't even know when I woke up, like my throat, like, I mean, it was hurting to swallow. It still kind of hurts a little bit to swallow. And I thought, you're like really getting sick. And so I thought, no, like get up, brush your teeth, wash your face, you know, like go check and see what it's like outside and stuff like that, and maybe you'll start feeling better. I thought maybe this will just kind of like go away. And it did a little bit. Like I got up, like I said, I trimmed my beard. I shaved around here, washed my face, used the eye cream, brushed my teeth, all that kind of stuff, got dressed, and then I came downstairs and I put some iced coffee in my little, my sobriety cup thing, that black one that says my sobriety birth year on it. Birth year. Since sober since 1994. Anyway, I went outside and my neighbor across the street, the griller, the gardener's husband, was out there. And so he came over and he actually sat on the front. I told him, I said, I feel like I'm getting sick. And he was like, well, I'll just keep my distance and whatever. So he sat in the chair next to me. We actually sat out there and talked for like a half an hour, 40 minutes and just kind of caught up. It's beautiful today. I have no idea what the temperature is. I think it's well into the 50s. It's really, really pretty today outside. Sunny, beautiful. Let's see what the temperature is like. Indianapolis weather, 58 degrees right now. Yeah, it's 58 degrees. What's it supposed to be like tomorrow? Let's look and see. For Cousin Fun Day. Tonight's supposed to be down to 33. Oh, tomorrow it's supposed to be 60. Thursday, 52. Friday, 60. And then it's supposed to be a little cooler next week. And then by Monday the 10th, 58. The 11th, 62. So March should be... Oh, let's look at March 1st and see. It says on here. Oh, that's Saturday. I guess I knew that. Anyway, 37 degrees, partly cloudy. So I don't know if we're going in like a lion or out like a lamb yet. But anyway, so I sat out there and talked to him. And then when he got up to leave, I was like, well, I'm going to go check them. Is the mail here? And he's like, yeah, the mail's already here. So I went to go get the mail. And then my neighbor in the corner, her husband showed up. And so he came out to get the mail. And then all three of us stood in the street and we talked for probably like another 15 minutes. I miss the spring and summer so much of like talking to the neighbors. Like I really, really enjoy that. You know, and I've almost made it through, but I don't know, it just feels so, like, isolated inside here, just going through an entire day until Alex comes home not seeing anybody, you know? It's weird, because it's like this dichotomy, because sometimes, like, I don't mind it at all. Sometimes, you know, I think it's kind of like the curse of an only child, you know? Hold on, let me get out of this, because it's, like, going away. Okay, I think it's kind of like the curse of an only child, so to speak, because some days, like I said, I don't mind it. Some days, I like being alone. Other days, I kind of like crave talking to people and stuff like that. Making videos, obviously, I mean, it helps because I feel like I'm talking to people when I make the videos. I do really notice, well, he was asking me today about getting another dog and like our plan for that and stuff like that. I do really like miss having a dog around the house. I don't know, and the days that I just don't do a lot are the days that I notice it more. So anyway, I talked to them and then I came inside and then I started feeling a little bit better. So I was like, I'd made the bed and everything. And so I was like, well, why don't you just make a couple videos? And at that point, it was like 3 o'clock or something like that. And so, I like sat down and I started looking. I was like, I finished this Finding Andrea documentary last night. And so I was like, okay, I'll do the Finding Andrea documentary on my Peter Watches TV channel. And then I wanted to do the P.O. unboxing. And I was like, well, maybe I should wait until tomorrow or Thursday, because if I go to the P.O. box and there's more stuff there, then I can, you know, whatever. I was like, no, I'll just do it today and then I can do another one. Then I had a Peterisms video. I had like 2 booktube videos I wanted to do. And I had this drama video. I wanted to do this other Q&A thing. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to start with the Q&A because that'll be the longest. Well, it ended up going an hour and I didn't even realize, I mean, I talk in my vlog for so long that sometimes, like yesterday I said I thought it was a little bit over an hour, and it was like an hour and 29 minutes or something like that. I had no clue. And so when I stop the camera sometimes, like it goes in 30-minute, you know, intervals unless the tripod falls, and then I have no idea. I mean, when the tripod falls, I'm like lost, because then I can't like be like, okay, well, it stopped 3 times, so that's an hour and a half kind of thing, right? So I started getting to the end of the drama video and my throat just like started really hurting. And so I just kind of like got out of the drama video. And then I had so much fun making it though, like it really lifted my spirits and stuff. And so like my stomach's not hurting today. It's just my throat. Like my stomach feels completely fine. I feel a little hot. I took my temperature and it's completely fine, but I feel hot. I don't know. So anyway, got the drama video done, and I came down here, and I was like answering some text messages. Alex had texted me a couple times while I was filming the video. Nikki had texted me. Tanya had texted me. Some other people had texted me. And so I was like answering those texts and getting the video up and putting it together. And by the time that it was put together, I was like, I'm done. Like, I think I just need to do my vlog and be done with that. It's one thing to sit here very calmly and drink coffee and talk. It's like talking on the phone. And the other thing is Alex, he got done with work early and he went over to his friend's apartment because they're having dinner tonight. It's very casual. They're doing like Thai dinner because he hasn't seen her in a while. She and her boyfriend went to skiing, and then I think they went to, I can't remember where they went skiing, but anyway, they had a great time. So he hasn't seen her in a couple weeks, and so they're having dinner tonight, which is like they're going to get some food and take it back to her apartment. So he said he'd be home between like 9 and 10. My plan, because I knew that, was that I could film videos and then start my vlog at like 8 or 9. So I could film videos like, I didn't have to get up early and stuff like that today. And, but I got done with the drama video and I was like, if you do not do your vlog right now, because I thought earlier today when I first woke up, I honestly thought consciously about like maybe at that point putting out something and saying there will be no vlog today. But I was like, no, wait and see how you feel. Because I don't like to take days off from vlogging. I mean, the last time I took a day off, I think was when... Well, I think it was in January. We had something that we did. I can't remember what it was. And then I think before that, I think I filmed all through Christmas, didn't I? I don't know. I think it was like when Boo passed away, like right after that, the day after that. I just don't like taking days off. I mean, and this is, I'm going to spill my coffee. This is so cathartic for me, and I just appreciate so much that you guys want to watch it. And I love, doing this every day. And so the one video that I always want to film, is my vlog. But today I was kind of like beating myself up because I was like, I didn't film any videos yesterday, didn't film it except my vlog, didn't film any videos on Sunday. I've had these 7 videos that I've wanted to make, more than that. I've got lists of videos in my phone and stuff. And I was like, okay, but you need to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, this is going to just last longer. So when I first got up, I was like, well, maybe I'll wait and see. And if I don't feel good, then I'm going to put out something on the, Vloggerinos group, and then also the community tab, because that's where I put it, that I wasn't going to film even a vlog today. So when I got done with my drama video and I was putting it up, it's rendering, like I said, right now. When I got done with it, did I say that? That's why I'm sitting inside, so it can render and then I can upload it. I think I said that already. When I got done like putting it together, I was like, you need to start vlogging now, because if you wait another half an hour or so, then you're not gonna vlog at all. Because Alex had just texted me and he was like, we're like hanging out now trying to figure out like what Thai place we're gonna order something from. And I was like, if you do not do the vlog now, then there's gonna be no vlog. I can feel myself fading. Like I don't really know how to explain it, except for just call it like sick tired. When you're tired, but it's almost kind of like, it feels like a head cold is what I have. Like when you feel, I have had a headache all day today too. Like when you just feel tired, but it's kind of like in your head, like you could just like, I could lay down right now. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, go vlog now. Enjoy your vlog while you still have a little bit of energy. And you're also uploading the drama video. And then hopefully tomorrow I'll feel better. If I don't feel better tomorrow, I'm just going to stay home and I'm not going to go and do Cousin Fun Day. Which there's actually like 2 or 3 errands that I need to run. But hopefully I feel better tomorrow. There are things I can, do this weekend if I have to. But hopefully I feel better tomorrow. And if I do, then I'll go to Cousin Fun Day. If I feel better, but I'm just lethargic, then I might just film the vlog again tomorrow. I don't know, we'll just have to I'm just going to take it day by day, This is where I go back to like beating myself up because I don't feel like I'm being super productive, but it is what it is. Okay, so that's what today's been. So I ended up, I had this idea of all these videos I was going to do, this review I was going to do, and then I was like, okay, after the drama video, I was just like, I'm done. I was just kind of like, oh well. Like right now, it's just like, it feels like it's super inflamed, my throat. I'm sipping this coffee. I had some iced coffee earlier. But I have to open another bottle. Yeah, it stings. I have to open another bottle if I want more iced coffee. So I was like, I'm just going to make this coffee. This Happy coffee is just, it's not great. I think it's just not good. I don't know what it is. Maybe I should try, oh, the video's done. Let me look before, shoot, I got this new documentaries up. Oh, I actually made a list in my phone last night of documentaries I want to react to, too. I'll tell you which Happy coffee I have. I could just go in there and look at the box, but it'll be easier to look on here and see. It's like this green teal box. Oh, and here it comes in like these little like plastic container things. The K-pods. Coffee pods. Okay. Here it is. The Extraordinary Light Roast is what I have. So they don't really have a lot of different options. They have Astonishing Dark Roast. Oh, the difference is there's 10 count versus 22 count. And then I think I got the 22 count of it. It's cheap. I mean, a 10 count is $9.99. It's $1 cup of coffee. Oh, that's all they have. the Astonishing Dark Roast, and the Extraordinary Light Roast. I mean, the coffee brand is cute. I love, oh, what's this? Are these like, oh, they have like iced coffees. Let's Coffee, that you can, they're like these bottled coffee. Okay, wait. Lattes and cold brew that you can buy. Oh, they come in cans. Oh, I didn't know this. You get a 4-pack for $11.99 in the cold brew. Oh, they're all on sale right now. Cold brew, latte, variety 4-pack. Can you guys tell that I'm losing my voice? Like, it feels like I can hear it. And then their ground coffee is really cute. It comes in these like plastic things. $12.99. I mean, I don't think that's too bad for 12 ounces. I don't know. Is that bad? I don't buy ground coffee that often anymore because we have so much of it. They have instant coffee as well. Are they like, oh, they're like they look like Crystal Light tubes. You just put them in hot water. I don't know that I mean, it's cheap. How many do you get? 8 count, $9.99 for instant coffee. The concept and all this stuff is good. I just don't think that the coffee is great. I actually brought in a box of, the IHOP. Is that what it's called? The IHOP, the buttery. Let's look it up. IHOP coffee. It's one of my coffees. Came up IHOP Indianapolis. Coffee, buttery syrup. That's one of my favorites. I love that one. And I bought like a huge pack of it. I have like 3 boxes of like 24 count. So I have enough of that forever. I love that coffee. So I brought that too. But I'm trying to get through that. I'm trying to get through the coffee I don't like so that I can get through it. Which, by the way, last night I tried some different kinds of wax. Some of the waxes I have in there are just like, I have some Christmas waxes that I bought on Amazon. And they just like put off no throw whatsoever. But I bought these at the same time. And I sent the picture to Nikki last night because our whole house smelled it. It's so good. It's the cinnamon apples. I mean, it's like the regular kind, by Sensationals. And I remember that the Sensational ones smell really good because but then I have another one, I think it's called like Home for the Holidays or something, Sensationals. It doesn't put off any throw at all. But this one, the cinnamon apples, the throw is so strong. And not just in that one because I've gone through like 2 of the things now. So anyway, so that's been my day. So when I get done vlogging, I'm gonna get the videos up. And then I'm just gonna relax tonight. I might take it like a 2-hour nap. I feel like I just need some rest. I don't know. I'm usually really hungry by the time I get done with my vlog, but I'm like not hungry at all. I don't know what's going on. Alex feels completely fine. So, here, I'll show you the cup now. Can I hold it? Oh, I can hold it. It's not that hot anymore. See? This is the old Cafe Pesu cup. The new one is like kind of similar writing, but kind of fancy. So, Cafe Pesu that we go to for brunch every Sunday, it was started by this woman here in Indianapolis. It's a restaurateur. Her name is Martha Huber. And she's a genius when it comes to restaurants. And she started Cafe Pesu. The original one was like, I should look and see when the original started because I can remember going there in graduate school. So it would have been like the 90s, like maybe the mid 90s. Cafe Pesu started 1989. Oh wow, that was before I was even out of high school. She was a former prosecutor. I did not know that. I had no clue about that. Okay, so the first restaurant that she opened was the 49th and Penn one, which was the very first one that I used to go to. And I loved it so much. Okay, so she just recently sold it. I don't know how many there are now. I think there's like 7 in Indianapolis. And she's had other restaurants too. She owns like Napolese, which is like, Alex loves that restaurant. It's like Mediterranean food. They have like pizzas and olives on the table and stuff like that. It's very much like go and have a glass of wine kind of place. It's at the mall. And then she's like 2 or 3 other different restaurants, but then she has Cafe Pesu. Apparently she sold all the Cafe Pesus. Oh, and then she also has Public Greens. And they have farms, and they teach kids in Indianapolis public schools how to like farm the produce. And so that restaurant, like all the proceeds go to like healthy foods for kids in schools or something like that. We actually went to the opening of that restaurant and they did like a 7-course meal and it was really, really cool. They had a band playing and stuff like that. I don't drink, but they had it like each meal, each like thing was paired, like my candle pairings was paired with a beer from, I can't remember if that beer is Sun King Beer Company, which I think is it from Indianapolis? I don't know. Anyway, and they had like a band. It was very, very cool. I should look it up and tell you guys about Public Greens, because Public Greens, she has like the Pesu Foundation. I mean, she has all these, she's done a lot of really, really great work in Indianapolis. Oh, I guess it closed last November. I didn't know that. Public Greens. I did not know that it closed. Okay, the Pesu Foundation. Did it close when she sold it? Pesu. I'm learning all kinds of stuff, aren't I? Pesu Foundation. Urban Farm. They have a farm with a cause. The Pesu Foundation's Urban Farm. That's what I was talking about. I'm itching too. Urban Farm. The Pesu Foundation's Urban Farm on 46th Street provides fresh produce for pasta school meals, serves as a hands-on classroom for youth, and offers career training in urban agriculture through the Food Fellowship, prioritizing soil health and biodiversity. The farm showcases sustainable, low-cost farming methods and acts as a public model for small-scale urban agriculture. And then it talks about Food Fellowship and the school, that the meals are there. Oh, it shows the farm and everything on there. Oh, cool. And then the mission of the Pesu Foundation: cultivate opportunity for youth by amplifying the value and power of food. Goes in and talks about how teaching kids how to eat healthy and how they're impacted by food. Kids that are like displaced or homeless. Goes in there and talks about all this kind of stuff. Cultivate, working alongside our community. Opportunities for youth. Food as fuel, highlighting the complex. So it goes into all that kind of stuff. Very cool. Do you know when I was reading The Comfort of Crows last night? Ow. Did you see that scratch along my eye? I actually wanted to bring the book over here because I wanted to look at some of these chapters. But when I was reading it last night, she talks in there about, I mean, I don't know if this is an exact quote, but she says that only like 1 to 3% or something like that of people in the United States today grow up or live on farms, which I think is it's really interesting. And she said, but then she quoted this statistic that it was like 20% of the U.S. population is like 2 generations out from having lived on a farm. She talks about like her grandma like on a farm, and that she would go stay at her grandma's house, and like her mom, like this plum tree that was right outside of her mom's window, and she would eat the plums and stuff like that. She talked about it last night. So anyway, I was showing my coffee cup. You know what? Actually, before we get into what I did and everything like that, let's do the candle pairing, shall we? I'm kind of excited about these candles. I've had them sitting on the counter over there, or in the little area over there, for the last couple days. So the one candle that I have is Harvest Moon. I don't know if I should smell these and then pair them. You think I should? Okay. Harvest Moon. So I went through last night another 2 candles in the kitchen. So I have to replace 2 candles. So that's why I started opening 2. Harvest Moon, Autumn Pear, Spiced Pumpkin, Maple Butter. Well, this is more of like a fall, winter one. So I feel like this one would actually, and I love the song Harvest. Dun, 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 dun. Why can't I think it? The Neil Young song Harvest. It's Harvest Moon, isn't it? I love that whole album. Neil Young Harvest Moon. I love that song so much. Okay, so we're gonna Autumn Pear, which I love, like any kind of pear scent because it reminds me of the Champagne Toast by Bath & Body Works. Spiced Pumpkin and Maple Butter. Oh, it's interesting. It reminds me of, this is going to sound so strange when I say this, but if you know, you'll know. You know, like when you go to a pumpkin patch and they have like the shop that you go to that has like the cinnamon like brooms. You know what I'm talking about? Like the wicker cinnamon little brooms that you can put in your house. And then it has like fudge. And it has like all these different scents in there, but they all kind of combine smell like fall. That's what this one smells like. I don't smell the pear in there at all. Maybe distantly. I don't really smell the maple. I don't really smell these distinctively. They kind of just all are together. That's nice. I like that one. Okay. I don't know if I should... I need to use the winter ones now so that we can... Okay. So then I have the Gold Dust Woman. I feel like I kind of want to save this for the summer. And then I have Come Together. And I have Driftwood. So it's going to be one of these. Let's see what the come together scents are on here. Brown sugar, warm spices, smoke, myrrh. That sounds like that would match it, doesn't it? So let's save the Driftwood. I'm so excited to open. Oh, let's just open the Driftwood. Hell, life's short, right? I probably already opened it and smelled it on the haul anyway, and I don't remember. Because I love Driftwood of any kind. Amber, beach lily, and white musk. Look, I've been so excited to open this one, and now like, I'll be like, I don't like it. It smells like this candle I got back in the day. I almost feel like it was a Yankee candle. And it was just called Ocean, or Ocean Waves. That's exactly what that reminds me of. This is definitely a summer candle. So we're not in summer yet, so I'm glad I waited for that one. And Gold Dust Woman, I know I already smelled that one. It's like patchouli smell and stuff. So let's smell Come Together. And it has a little story on the side of it. So let's read it. Come together right now. Smells like... smells like... I can't read this. Seeing loved ones come through your front door for the first time in far too long. A much-needed phone call to help patch the distance. Memories of Saturday mornings, waking up surrounded by groggy friends after a long night. Oh, remember those nights. Night out. There's no T in night. Night out brought to life with this semi-sweet. Caroline's saying that she can come earlier than noon. We're not doing all that. Comforting blend of brown sugar, spices, and smoked myrrh, reminiscent of a warm and cozy environment shared with your favorite people. Let me text her back really quick. So I was just telling her that I don't feel well and that like I might have to cancel, but I will let her know. And I was like, what time were you thinking earlier? Okay, so let's light Harvest Moon first. The cold throw on this is good. See, I needed to have a little fun today. The other thing I thought, well, I'll just sit and read. And I thought, well, that'll never happen. Because I say I'm going to do that, and then I don't do it. I sit here, and then even though I don't feel great, I don't just watch TV or read. I have a hard time doing that until it's night. So then I end up doing a bunch of stuff anyway. You know, like cleaning out a closet or something. Then I'm, like, exhausted from that. Okay, so here's this one, Harvest Moon. You guys know that Neil Young song? I love that song. I love Neil Young. He's one of my favorite artists of life. I grew up on Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young and Neil Young. Okay. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young is probably one of my mom's all-time favorite bands of life. This one smells a little bit more hippie-ish to Come Together. Did I smell it already? I don't think I even smelled this one, did I? Did I get distracted by Caroline's text? Okay, so what is this one supposed to smell like again? I'm foggy brain today. I don't feel great, so, okay, wait. Brown sugar, warm spices, smoked myrrh. Yeah, this one smells a little hippier. This probably would have gone well mixing this with... I'm going to smell the Gold Dust Woman too. Because I think it's mostly patchouli. Gold Dust Woman, incense, Nag Champa, nutmeg. It doesn't even say anything about patchouli on here. We'll save the reading of it for another day. Nag Champa incense that came in that blue box. I used to burn that in my apartment. Alex cannot stand incense, or I would probably burn it in the house. Oh my god, it smells just like the Nag Champa incense. That's gonna make me so happy. I had this gal that I used to work with back in the day, and she wore the oil, the Nag Champa oil. You know what I also forgot to do? Is I also forgot to start uploading this video that's now done. But that was the whole purpose of me sitting inside here to begin with. So, hold on a second. Let me get to start uploading that. Did I tell you guys the other day that Valerie, the chair she was talking about that I should sit in, is that one? She calls that Alex's chair over there. So that's what she said I should sit in with the ring light in front of me. Maybe for drama videos, but not for a vlog. No, man. Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna save the Gold Dust Woman for later because I feel like I want to. The camera stopped. I didn't even know it. I'm sitting here talking about this candle, this Gold Dust Woman candle. I was like, I want to wait till it's summer, and it's more of like I want to maybe light it outside. And then I was like, I think that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna watch some movie like Jackie Brown or something. And I was like, oh no, I think that was the Edge of 17 candle. Does she have Edge of 17 candles? We'll have to look. The box is over here. If she has, I feel like I got 2 Stevie Nicks candles because that's how I originally found out about the company was, I don't remember who it was, so I apologize, but somebody sent me these Shy Wolf candles that had Stevie Nicks. I think that was right when I was like going to the Stevie Nicks concert. Okay, let's look on Shy Wolf candles really quickly and see. Because I want to see what their Stevie Nicks candles are. You know what, I'm going to listen to Neil Young when I'm uploading videos later. Okay, or uploading this video later. Shy Wolf. My head is just pounding, you guys. It just started pounding. Okay. Shy Wolf candles inspired by tarot, stardust, and rock stars. Rock music? What does it say? After rock, it's cut off. I'm going to need to order some new candles here soon. Now it doesn't say what it's inspired by. You know what we should do? I should take the test again and see if it's the same thing. The vinyl collection. Oh, they do have incense. That's interesting. Do they have wax melts? No. Okay, let's do the vinyl collection. Let's listen to what the vinyl collection is. So she's got Gold Dust Woman. So this candle right here on Shy Wolf is like $23. They burn for about 2 weeks, just so you know. Okay, All Too Well. Oh, I need to get one of those. They do have Edge of 17. Sweet Emotion. Whole Lot of Love. Take It Easy. Rebel, Rebel. Thunderstruck. I should get all these. Come Together. I have that one. I just lit that one. I Walk the Line. Cherry. Oh, they have a Cherry Bomb one. Tiny Dancer. Oh, they have the Taylor Collection box set. You get All Too Well, Reputation, and Champagne Problems. And that's for $69. And then they have Free Fallin'. Aurora, More Than a Feeling, Reputation, which is black wax, Dancing in the Dark, Rockaway Beach, Honeycomb, and Champagne Problems. Do you think it's interesting that she doesn't have Harvest Moon on here? Or do you think she just didn't think about it as being a song, Harvest Moon? Let's look and see if maybe she discontinued it. Harvest Moon. Yeah, Harvest Moon is not a candle on there anymore. This is limited edition. You can't even get this anymore. Let's go back and take the test. And see what the test says. I don't remember what my answers were last time, so I don't feel like doing this again. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. Don't you hate that when you don't feel good? I'm not going to vlog forever tonight, so let me get into... The candles look pretty though. I'm just like, the candles look pretty. So I got it from my nap last night, and I kind of like woke right up last night, and I grabbed my phone. Nikki had texted me, and I can't remember what she was watching last night. Oh, you know what? See, this is where I'm not paying attention. I shouldn't be like looking on stuff here because sometimes it cancels the airdrop, but it said it didn't cancel the airdrop. So let me turn on the volume so I can upload this video. Hold on a second. I was singing this Beyonce song earlier, ringing the alarm, and now I have it on my head nonstop. Oh, you know what? I'm out of Post-it notes, too. I mean, I have, like, 22 things in the cabinet in the kitchen, but... Okay, what was I saying? I don't even know where I'm at. Okay, so last night, I can't look at my phone. Like, you know what? I could actually just, like, look on it here in my text messages of Nikki. Nikki. Okay, where did she text me last night? We were talking about the Herbaumeister stuff. And, yeah, I told her I was laying down. I didn't feel great. And then I got up. It looks like it was like 12 something. And she said I didn't think you would be up this early, haha. And then we were talking on the phone because I sent her the candle wax things. So, yeah. So anyway, we talked on the phone for a while. And then I was like, do you want to do puzzles? And she's like, no, this has got to be an early night. And so she was like, because I'm going to watch this show. I can't remember what she was watching, but she was going to finish watching and then she was going to go to bed. And I was like, okay. So I actually listened to like an hour of Dry by Gustin Burroughs. It is so good, you guys. I forgot how much I love that. And it's so very similar to my treatment experience. And I think that's what I really, really loved about it, was that it was so similar to my treatment experience. And so I listened to that, and then I was actually going to bring the books over here. So I finished the Houses of the Unholy by Ed Brubaker, and I can't remember who his co-writer is with that does the illustrations. I loved it. I loved it so much. And I actually, last night, I started the new one, which is called, it's about, I had them all out. I was going to bring them over here. Hold on a second, in case you guys, it's about this woman that goes to treatment. Somebody explained it in one of my videos, and they said, oh, kind of like, book about rehab. So kind of like Valley of the Dolls meets something. Here it is. My heroes have always been junkies. It's a seductive coming-of-age story, a pop and drug culture-fueled tale of a young girl seeking darkness. So it's about this woman, and she goes to treatment, and she meets this guy while she's in treatment, and she's like, they're in like group therapy when it starts. I didn't get very far into it. And she's calling all these people in her head liars. She's like, they're making up their stories, and they're making up their stories. It's very funny because it does remind me of when I was in treatment. So I started that last night, and I finished the other book, Houses of the Unholy. The only thing I didn't like about it is, if anybody has read it, let me know. It's going to have to be part of a series because it just ends. Like, it literally just ends. I haven't read a graphic novel like that in a long time. I mean, but I feel like most of the graphic novels, like the Alice Oseman, the Heartstopper ones, I know they're part of a series, so maybe if it just kind of ends like that, then I'm like, but like I literally turned the page. I was like, that's it? I mean, it literally just ended. And I was like, okay, well, I can't wait till the next one. You know what I actually need to look and see is sequel to, I don't think there's, because it came out last November, to Houses of the Unholy, to see if they're planning on writing one. Maybe they are or not. No, it's talking about how that's the next one. Somebody looking at these reviews on here. Oh, okay. Somebody said, can a new reader jump into the Brubaker? I probably should have read this one first. Books at random, or is there a specific sequence to follow? Appreciate advice from readers who are more familiar with their acclaimed body of work. Standalone. And then the Reckless series and the Criminal series. So, okay, you can jump in anywhere. Somebody says they're mostly all standalone and unconnected. The only ones that are connected are Cruel Summer and My Heroes Have All Been Junkies, which are part of the Criminal series. So maybe the one I'm reading, My Heroes Have All Been Junkies, is part of a series that I'm not aware of. I don't know. But I'm just reading them how I'm reading them. It is whatever. But anyway, was somebody saying anything about the end? Oh, their series Criminal is going to be a show on TV series on Amazon Prime. I didn't know that. Okay, I'm going to look up the Ed Brubaker Criminal series, and I'm going to buy it all. I am. I'm going to buy it all. Well, we'll go to Half Price Books tomorrow if I'm... And then if... Oh, is it like... What do you call it? Super power people? Super... You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. We're going to have to find out on that. We're going to have to maybe pause on that one. Okay, so anyway, last night I read that and finished it, and then I started the next one, and then I read like 4 chapters of... She's going into October. So... I think it just was, I started October. I'm in, maybe I read 5. No, I think I only read 4 chapters of The Comfort of Crows last night. The chapters towards the end get a little bit longer. She's talking about like the winds changing. She's talking about this hummingbird. She's talking about this one hummingbird in a rainstorm. Well, first of all, she's talking about like Tennessee getting a lot of like they get the tail end of the hurricane weather at the tail end of like fall, like in the end of fall, like into September going into October. And she's talking about the rains that they get and how they'll get like several days of rain. And that year they didn't really get a lot of it until this one day. And then she's watching this hummingbird through her window, and the hummingbird just will not fly away. It just keeps on like, you know, drinking from this flower, and even though it's getting like poured on. And she's like talking about how she wishes that she had the same resilience of a hummingbird. I mean, this is what the book is. Like, it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I love it. I actually followed her on Instagram last night because I like looked through her Instagram and she has a lot of like little essays on there that she writes and takes pictures of nature and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm gonna follow this. I hardly follow anybody on Instagram unless I know you in my personal life. I hardly follow you at all, like anybody. So it's like it takes a lot for me. Unless somebody's like I followed for a long time, but I think almost every like other than rescue animals, like almost everybody that I follow I know on Instagram. But anyway, is this uploading or is this preparing? I feel like it's just preparing still. Yeah, I should have started that before I started the vlog. So then when I got done with that, I talked to Carol. I told you guys that I talked to Caroline yesterday. Yeah. So when I got done with that, I started, I finished, I don't even remember what time that was. That was at like 3 that I started watching my shows. And I started feeling a little bit better. I was like, you know, at that point, like throughout the night, like when I got up and whatever, I felt better. So I felt good and I had all the candles lit down here and stuff like that. And it was nice outside. I went outside and I did my prayers and meditations. It was really pretty night last night. Didn't have to wear my boots, just had my sandals on. It was nice outside. And so I felt pretty good. And so I watched the last episode of Finding Andrea, which is what I was going to do my reaction on my Peter Watches TV channel today. I mean, I'll just give you a short synopsis. First of all, I went and looked. They, I mean, you know what? I actually probably shouldn't say anything about it in case people want to watch it. This is what I would say. If you're looking for a really good true crime documentary, I'm not talking about, like, her as a human being, and I feel terrible about it. I have a lot of thoughts about all that in the case. I'm talking about, like, if you're wanting to watch a documentary that you cannot stop watching, I don't know that it's that. The 4th episode doesn't really tie anything up more than the other 3 episodes do. I think they knew that not a lot of more information was going to come out, which is why they put it out there. I think the documentary was almost done. In retrospect, after watching it, I think the documentary was done to bring attention to the case, which it needed. And so the case is not solved as of today. That's what I was going to say. They have not found Andrea Knable. It's a very sad case. As a person in recovery, you know, I wouldn't say I've dealt with identical situations like that, but I've had situations where the stigma of addiction follows you, and so that's part of the case. And you know, it's interesting on the tail end of the Gabby Petito case, and like part of that documentary, they talked about how social media, police take a lot of interest in, you know, young, pretty, missing white women. And that has also been discussed in some other documentaries that I watch. It was just discussed on Murder on the Friday Night Lights when they talked about Tristan Bailey. That was a 12-year-old cheerleader that was murdered. Why it got a lot of social media frenzy. They talked about it in that documentary, that was one of the reasons. And that's, you know, I think a known thing in when you talk about missing person cases or missing and murdered person cases, is that is a discussion that's around that attractive young white women get a lot of social media attention and their cases are highlighted and they get a lot more attention from the police. This is not one of those cases at all. The police completely ignored it. Social media didn't really talk about it. And she was also a woman that, like, she was part of an organization that found missing people. You know, so you would have thought that alone would have brought a lot of attention to it. Well, when it came out that she was supposedly using methamphetamines and that she had dated this guy that was a dealer that was in prison and that she had taken over his business and she was dealing methamphetamines, then it's like nobody wanted to touch it. And it's the stigma of addiction, you know. And I think the saddest thing about that is, you know, I think about the idea of, like, I didn't wake up at 4 years old and think, like, I mean, I made it out alive. Like, this is the truism of addiction that I don't really talk a lot about on here, but that I'm very conscious of on a daily basis. I made it out alive, you know? I got sober December 17th of 1994. I've been sober for 30 years. That's an amazing thing. You know, a lot of people be like, the hard work and whatever. It was a lot of hard work at the beginning. I would say the first 10 years, you know. Have I had my battles through the years? Absolutely. You know, there were 4 years I didn't go to meetings, that I had no spiritual foundation, and I had no emotional sobriety, and I was angry, and I was miserable, and I was pissed off at the world, right? That's what sobriety has given me. I don't know how I didn't pick up during those 4 years. But when I tell you how many people, I mean, I said it in a video, and somebody said something like thousands. I'm like, yeah, literally. 30 years, at first when I got sober, I felt like, there were so many people that I knew that were passing away, I was going to a treatment program for 3 meetings a week when I first got sober for the first 2 years. You see people coming in and out of treatment. People that come in and out of treatment don't make it unless they stay, at that time in a 12-step program or whatever. And so, there are other ways today to get sober, but there really weren't back. They weren't pushing out other ways. There weren't maintenance drugs, and stuff like that. And I don't know, I've known so many people that have passed away directly. I know a lot of people that have passed away that have stayed sober. My mom, my 2 sponsors, a lot of friends of mine. My sponsor's best friend that just passed away not too long ago, he had more time than anybody in Indianapolis. There's a lot of people that die sober. There's also a lot of people that don't die sober. And so when I look back on it, I think, I made it out alive. I don't know why. There was a lot of, long before the accident, and this is something that's come out, and doing the trauma narrative and stuff like that, this is something that came out of it that I never expected. I have several friends of mine that I used with back in the day that passed away the year after, or several years after I got sober. And I can remember thinking, I just don't understand why they couldn't have learned through what I went through. There's a whole group of people that I was friends with back in the day that a lot of them are still using. Most of them aren't. A few have made it out and have super successful lives that weren't addicts to begin with. But a lot of people, it is greatly affected their life. And to some degree, for a long time, I had survivor's guilt. Why me, why me, not them? What makes me different? It was why the woman that won the documentary the year that Schindler's Listed about the camps, and she was the one survivor, and she said, for 50 years, I've asked myself every single day, why me? I am no different. Talking about the human equalizer of death. And, I think about that sometimes, about why me, other than somebody, I can't tell you how many people I've known that are genuinely good-hearted people, that were doing their best, and great parents, great, spouses, until they took the drink and the drink took them, or they took the drug and the drug took them. We're not bad people because we're addicts and alcoholics. We're sick people trying to get well every single day, and we're only given a daily reprieve. Even at 30 years, or 40 or 50 years, we're only given a daily reprieve. So this whole idea of let's paint a victim in bad light, or they don't deserve attention. They talk about this in the documentary, that they just kind of gave up at the point that they found that out. It's so she doesn't deserve any more attention because she is a drug addict. To me, I don't know. It's the idea of the perfect victim again. It's the Fox Hollow Farm thing. It's nobody wanted to touch it back then because it was a marginalized community of gay men that were being murdered. I'm not saying that people didn't care. I'm saying that, if you would have gone after that politically, there were a lot of conservative people that wouldn't have liked that. And it's always about that, right? It's always where's the investment? It's I don't know. It makes me really, really sad. My throat is starting to really hurt, you guys. I didn't think that the documentary was done fantastically, but one of my all-time favorite documentaries, true crime documentaries of life, which you can watch on YouTube, is called Goodnight, Sugar Babe. And I know Nikki, as she's watching this right now, is laughing her ass off because there are some funny moments in the documentary. But the documentary is such an important story. And it's about a woman that has mental health and developmental issues that's completely taken advantage of by his family and then murdered. It's horrible. And the documentary, it really reminds me of Paradise Lost, the first one. Paradise Lost, the first one was not done well by the West Memphis 3, but it was such an important story to tell, even though we didn't know at the time that it was so full of bullshit. But Goodnight, Sugar Babe is on YouTube. I'm almost positive it's on YouTube. I think I bought it originally, not realizing it was on YouTube, because it was listed on some list of the top 20 best true crime documentaries. It's really horrible. It's done like an amateur film class. This is all I've been watching lately, is these singing competitions. Look, the X Factor UK, Unforgettable Audience. These are all the things I listen to. Jada Start, Miss Black Universe, 2024 Talent. There's another, which one is this? Taylor Swift, You're on Your Own Kid live at the Eras Tour. Okay, so I like just totally forgot what I was talking about for a second. Oh, Goodnight, Sugar Babe documentary. Vera Jo is the girl that passed away. Oh look, somebody here did a reaction to it. I've never even heard of this person. Annie Elise times 10 to life. The sick and twisted mind of Sugar Babe and her plot to kill Vera Jo Rigel story. It's an hour and 50. Do you guys know who this person is? I've never heard of her before. Five hours ago, she has 42,000 views on it already. The Dark Side of YouTube's Perfect Mom. Oh, this is Rui Frankie. Oh, she has all true crime stuff. Okay. Tortured to Death by Fiancé. Do you guys know anything about this person? I'm going to have to watch her channel. I don't know anything about her. Do we like her? Do we not like her? Do you guys know anything about this person? Annie Elise. Okay, well, I'm going to save that tab, and then I'm going to open another tab for you two to see. Goodnight, Sugar Babe. Did they take it off here? It didn't. Paris is burning. Oh, it's only 44 seconds of it. Goodnight, Sugar Babe. The whole documentary used to be on here. I should have done a documentary about it. Here's somebody else doing it. 67,000 views. People are talking all about... Maybe I will make a... Maybe I'll watch it again because I loved it so much. Oh my god, so many people are really interested in this about this. Somebody has got an arrow right to Sugar Babe and it says sociopath on it. Well, she is. Why can't... Where's the full documentary? I mean, it has it broken down into like a playlist, but you could before, you could just watch it, the whole thing. I need to watch it again. How do I know this guy? Reporting live from My Sofa podcast. Did you guys recommend him to me? How do I know this person? What does he do? Why would he ever mention this? Foreign faction. I don't know what this is. Hiding in plain sight. 2 years ago. Oh my god. It's Tristan Bailey. Oh, it's the guy that killed Aiden Fucci. Shocks us again. Oh my god, that's the case from... How do I know who this person is? I feel like somebody recommended him to me not too long ago. Anyway, I don't know where you can watch. It used to be all up on YouTube. Watch Goodnight, Sugar Babe. Roku. Prime Video. Is it on Prime Video? Apple TV. Amazon. Is it on Prime? Let's see. I'm going to watch it again. It's unavailable due to expired rights. Apple TV. Watch on Apple TV. West of Memphis. Do you know what else I thought I was going to watch? I think I'm going to watch. I think I'm going to go back and rewatch some documentaries. I can't pull up in my Apple TV right now because it's on my computer. How to watch... Okay, I don't even remember. The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. Watch the Wild and Wonderful... Here it is. Oh, it's on Tubi? Oh my god, that hurt so bad. I got so excited. It's on Tubi for free. Oh my god, I'm watching that and I'm going to do a reaction to it on my Peter Watches TV channel. That is probably one of... It's an hour and 28 minutes. Why did it feel like it's so much longer than that? I think that's probably one of the best documentaries that has ever been done in the face of this earth. I love that documentary so much. So anyway, I watched Finding Andrea last night. I had more thoughts about it, I guess, than I thought I did. And then we went down a whole true crime rabbit hole. So I'm gonna, I was like, what did I do all last night before Alex and I watched that show? I forgot. I talked to my friend, The Source, because he was gonna talk to Jeff Jellison. And then I had to reach out. Somebody else I had reached out to that Jeff Jellison wants to talk to, like, reached back to me and was like, please give my information to them, to the coroner's office and stuff like that. So did that. I felt like that was all day yesterday. But then I watched, Caroline had, and a lot of you guys had mentioned Scanda. I was like really in the mood to watch like scary true crime. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch one episode of Scanda, and then people wanted me to watch it, so maybe I'll just watch one episode, and if I'm interested in it, I'll keep on watching it. But I didn't think I would be, and I was like, this was late. This was at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, well, maybe I'll watch Scanda, and then, because I was like, people have asked me to watch it, so I'll react to it on my Peter Watches TV channel if I can get through it. It was 4 episodes. I was like, if I'm not interested in it, I am not going to invest 4 episodes. It's 4 hours of my life on a show. I'm only watching shows on my Peter Watches TV channel that I'm like interested in. So if I react to it, I was interested enough to watch the whole thing over there. So I started it last night. And at first I was like, I don't think I'm really into all this. I don't really smell either one of these candles, but I feel kind of stopped up. So that might be kind of partly why. That one smells kind of like a little bit like cotton, maybe. Anyway. I started watching Scanda last night. Have y'all watched this? I got to the second episode and I got 10 minutes in and I looked at the clock and it was like 6:10. I was like, you need to go to bed. I could have sat there and watched all 4 episodes of it last night. Don't tell me anything about it. I don't know anything about this Amanda Riley girl. I'm at the part where you find out. So the first part's all about who she is. She's this girl that I don't know, something about cancer. She has cancer, and then people are saying she faked having cancer. She had all these fundraisers and all this kind of stuff. And then she had this friend named Lisa and Steve. That was this couple that they were friends with first, that they are no longer friends with. And so then Lisa reaches out to this reporter, and the reporter starts reading her blog, and people are all guessing, like, who's the OG whistleblower on Amanda Riley? And then it shows this woman, she's like, I was the whistleblower. And that's where I stopped, and I was like, okay, I can't. No. I started watching this reporter talk a little bit about her life, and she's talking about her sister having cancer, and she passed and stuff like that. And then she was like reading through her blog, and she was like, it is so interesting, you guys. If you have not watched Scanda, I am telling you, it is so good. It's not like, I mean, I don't know, I'm only on the second episode, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes into the second episode. Oh, I just smelled maple. It smells like maple. It smells like pancakes is what it smells like. Not pancakes sound good. I haven't had pancakes in so long. I got to, do you know what else also sounds good? I know this is going to sound so crazy. I haven't craved this in so long. Is that Joella's Hot Chicken, and they have the vegan patties there. So yesterday Alex came home, and I said, he was like heating something up in the refrigerator. And I said, I always ask him, you know, we always go through our day and whatever. I said, did you have lunch? He doesn't usually eat lunch. Every once in a while, like him and some like the girls from work will go to lunch or whatever. And he was like, he has like 3 friends that he's really close with that he works with. And so this one woman, she's the one that I went to high school with her husband. So anyway, he was like, yeah, we went to McDonald's and we split a chicken sandwich. And I was like, I mean, it took me back. That BK, that Burger King chicken sandwich, the long one, oh my God, before I was a vegetarian, I loved that thing so much. You guys know what I'm talking about? Oh my God, that was so good. And the McDonald's chicken sandwich is so good, with a lot of mayonnaise on it. And I looked at him, he was sitting over there, and I looked at him and I go, did you have fries? He goes, I had a few. And I was like, oh, that sounds so good. So you know what? I'm thinking actually about Joella's Hot Chicken. I haven't really eaten that bad lately, and I'm thinking, maybe tonight. They have these, so Joella's Hot Chicken, I know people be like, before I've even got this, I thought Joella's Hot Chicken has vegan patties. So what you can do, you can DoorDash it, and you can have them, the vegan patties are really good. You can have them like with their little sandwiches, their spicy chicken sandwich, but you can have like, you can still have the sauces put on there and stuff. And then you can have them make it like a chicken sandwich. And then they have sides like macaroni and cheese. Maybe I just need to say F it tonight. Just eat Joella's Hot Chicken, should I? They have pies in a jar too from there. Oh my God. No, this has gotten real bad. The one I used to go through to, I know the one in Broad Ripple closed. I wonder if the one, is it still there? Let me, even before I get excited about this whole thing, let's look up DoorDash. Okay, before I get excited about all this. Hold on a second, okay. Before I get all excited about this, okay. I haven't had Joella's Hot Chicken in so long. Does it tell you like the last time you ordered it on here? Oh, Skyline Chili. I'm not a big fan of Skyline's chili. That's pastas. Cozy Nights Inn. Oh, Cozy Nights Inn. Let's look and see what they have. Kilroy's Bar and Grill. I don't love it. They have good tater tots and stuff there, I think, though. Shalimar Indian food. Have I ever been there? No. Okay. Let's go. Let's try something new. This is Maggiano's. Now, you know damn well oh my God, the camera completely turned itself off. So it must have been off for a while. I have no idea how long it's been off for. But I'm looking at the vegan options on Joella's Hot Chicken. Okay? Which before, the last time I was there, or went there, they didn't even have, or ordered from there, they didn't even have a whole vegan option. They just had a vegan patty, and you could replace stuff. But now they have the vegan classic Sammy, the vegan slaw Sammy, one vegan patty, vegan pimento Sammy, and 2 vegan patties. I don't know what these things are. Does it describe on here what they are? Oh, so you get to pick your heat level, dip in sauce. Would you like to add a soft drink? Well, sure. What's a vegan slaw Sammy? Okay, it doesn't say what these things are. So, Sammy. Pimento. So, I'm assuming that a pimento would just be the same as... Okay. It doesn't say what's on here. I don't like pimento cheese or pimento, whatever that is. So, what is on a slaw? Oh, it's just like coleslaw and things like that? Oh, I like that. That might be kind of... But pickles, there's too many pickles on there. I do like a good pickle though, don't you? Okay. Can you get vegan sliders? Oh, I wish I had vegan chicken nuggets. That sounds so good. Can you get vegan chicken nuggets anywhere? DoorDashed? Why does that sound so good to me? Look, I'm going to put in here vegan nuggets. It's good. Oh, Popeyes! Do they have them? You know Popeyes does not have no vegan chicken nuggets. Why does vegan chicken nuggets sound so good to me? Kentucky Fried Chicken used to have them, and they don't have... Oh, Yats! I haven't had Yats in so long. Oh, my God. Vegan chicken. Why did I spell chicken wrong? I spelled the vegan way. S-C-H-I-K-E-N. Chicken nuggets. What does it pull up? Let's see. The Cheesecake Factory does not have that. Taco Bell does not have vegan chicken nuggets. What are you talking about? The world famous Hot Boys. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Do they have those vegan nuggets back? All this stuff looks so good. Oh, Jaggers. I know they don't have anything vegan there. They got supposedly the best chicken nuggets in the world. Tanya took me there a long time ago. If they have vegan chicken nuggets, I'm going to go crazy. Chicken tenders. No. You can get a 100-piece chicken tender pack at Jaggers for $131. Are you even kidding me about this? They got salads. Are they all kinds of sides? Macaroni and cheese, tater tots. I love good tater tots. Look at all this. Oh, they have shakes. I think Tanya and I did get a shake there. They don't even have... I don't want any of that crap. Something vegan. Okay, let's look at KFC. I know KFC doesn't have those vegan chicken nuggets anymore. But they had those for a while. Do you guys remember? And they were so good. Now they have Mike's Hot Honey. Something. They were so good. I wish they still had those. I hate when like places do stuff for like a time and then they like get rid of it. Okay, let's look up featured tenders, sandwiches, drinks. They don't have anything extra. Let's look up tenders. They have tenders? No. Nuggets. Why'd they ever get rid of those nuggets? Those nuggets were so good at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Those plant-based nuggets. No, they don't have any of them. I'm kind of wanting to try some... Oh my God, a chicken pot pie. I haven't had one of those in years. Does anybody know a good vegetarian chicken pot pie? Now Kentucky Fried Chicken sounds good, and I'll tell you why. The coleslaw and the biscuit. That's what sounds good from Kentucky Fried. I am so craving... You can just get one chicken wing for $2.79 if you want. Or one chicken tender for $2.92. That's expensive for a chicken tender. I want coleslaw so bad right now. Where are cherry pie poppers? Do you know what? I did some review at Kentucky Fried Chicken, and do you know that I don't think I ever responded to them, or maybe I did and they didn't get respond to me. I don't remember. But do you know the president of marketing reached out to me on a review video that I did for Kentucky Fried Chicken? That is so crazy. Actually, you know what? I think I read it in a vlog a long time ago. But let's look in here and see. My video just got done uploading. KFC. Does it come up? No. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Why doesn't it come up? I don't know what email I have it in. But anyway, that would have been so funny. So last night, so I watched Scanda, and then I watched like the first 10 or 15 minutes of the second episode, and then I was like, okay, you know what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up having one of those jasmine rice and those meals that I have from Trader Joe's and that I have every single night, which are really, really good. I get all excited about this, and I'm like, oh, I should have this and I should have that, and then I never do it. And I have those meals, and then they fill me up. But anyway, what do you call it? So I got about 10 or 15 minutes, no, 15 or 20 minutes maybe, into, I don't even know how long. The second, but you hear my stomach now, it's great. I wasn't hungry before, but now I'm hungry from looking all that crap up. Into Scanda, and I was like, I could just binge watch this whole thing. So that's gonna be my plan tonight. I wanna try to finish Dry tonight, and then read more of the Alex Cross novel, because I've got to finish both of the last two this week. Because I said, you know, last month I wasn't going to wait until the last week, and then of course I waited until the last week. So I didn't really read any of that yesterday, so I got to read more of that today. And then Comfort of Crows, I'm trying to read 10 or 15 pages a day. And then my new graphic novel, listen to Dry, the audiobook. And yeah, so got to get the Alex Cross books and Dry done, because then I have for Peter Does Stuff channel, I'm doing like, I don't know if anybody's even doing it with me. I'm doing this for like recovery read along of the books. And then I probably should just put it on my BookTube channel, but whatever. And then I'll just share recovery stories as well. And then over on the Alex Cross novels for my BookTube channel. So I got to finish those books this week. And yeah, I went through Jordy's book club last night. Had all these. He put up like his 6 favorite books from 2025 so far that he's read, and he's read 15 books. Alice and Gail, we are watching Deep Cuts by Holly Brickley. That says, for fans of Daisy Jones and Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, an epic love story set against the backdrop of the 2000s music scene. The Inheritance, he keeps on talking about that book. I downloaded it already. Head Cases by John McMahon. Those candles smell so good now. Broken Country by Claire Leslie Hall. And Dead Money by Jacob Kerr. Oh my God. I was sitting there reading those books. Oh my God. And the battery just went beep, 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 beep. Closed off. Done again. I didn't even get any notice on it. Like I said the other day, that must be the bad battery. And now you know what? I just did what I did the other day. I don't know which oh, I put it in that charger. I have to remember. That's the bad battery. And then the other battery, I think it's still in my coat when I put it back in the closet the other day. I'm a mess. Anyway. Tonight I'm going to read. I'm going to relax. I'm sure I probably will take a nap, and then I'll get up and stay up until some insane hour. Did Caroline ever even text me back about what time she was thinking? She sure didn't text me back. Come on, Caroline. Come on, cousin Caroline. And then I'm going to watch some shows tonight and stuff like that. I don't think Alex and I have any shows tonight except for Beverly Hills. No meeting tonight. Tanya, I think, is getting home. I think tomorrow afternoon Tanya gets home. So, anyway, excited to see her. She's been having a great time down there. And I miss her a lot, and I can't wait to see her. So, yeah. And supposed to be some warmer weather later in the week. So, I'm hoping I feel better. I don't know. Maybe this is just... I mean, I never see anybody. How did I get sick? I literally sat at a table at Cafe Pesu, like up against the wall. I didn't really interact with anybody except for our server, and I know she's not sick. So, I mean, she and I have texted, so I know she's not sick. I don't know how I got sick. I mean, it's like I don't see anybody. You know what I mean? Alex isn't sick. I don't know what happened. But anyway, I don't feel great, so And we know it's not from sitting out in the cold, because you can't get sick from sitting out in the cold, because one of you guys told me that. That was probably the best thing I learned in 2024. Did I learn it in 2024 or is it 2020? I learned it in 2025. Then that can be the best thing I learned in 2025, that you can't get sick from being out in the cold. Should we go in here really quick and, I think maybe I'm on my, no, let's go in here really quick and see what the last comment was, if it was cauliflower or not. Whoever it has the last comment up while I'm vlogging is the winner for the day. We also need to come up with an emoji for the day. Let's see the last comment. Oh, it's Christy. Hey, Christy. 56 minutes to go. She said, thanks for the vlog. Love you. And guess who the second to the last one was 1 hour ago? Cauliflower. Wow. You sure had an interesting Monday, she said. Okay. Let's do... Oh, wait. Somebody... What was this? Okay. Oh, people... Let's see if somebody dropped an emoji. The first emoji that I see that has nothing to do with what I said. Here, we're going to give it to Michelle. If you made it this far, put blue and red hearts. Blue and red hearts. She put blue and red hearts. Hi, Michelle. Michelle said, good evening, Peter. Good evening, Michelle. She said, playing catch up on your... And then she put red hearts. My red hearts? You're playing catch up on the red hearts? Hi, Michelle. Okay, so the emoji for today is blue and red hearts, but you have to put blue and red hearts together, or we will know it's Scanda. I feel like all these really good shows come out in the next couple days, so I'm excited about that too, because I have them all like queued up in this article that I've written. I have so many tabs open right now. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here, and I'm gonna do an Audible haul soon on my BookTube channel with all these books that I bought, because I bought so many books in my Audible. I could use some prayers for healing prayers so I feel better tomorrow, because I want to get out of the house and go with Caroline for Cousin Fun Day. Hopefully I'll feel a little bit better, I can do that. I can come back and film some videos, and hopefully I'll feel back to normal soon. Anyway, I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Tuesday. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya. Don't forget the blue and red hearts.